Before we get started, please like, share, follow, subscribe, and we're back. Don't be sorry, be better. Season 3, episode 4. I got Bando here. What up?
What's going on, man?
Coming off a Knicks championship with the parade and everything else. I want to get into that. I want to get into like your experience because obviously you work, very close to proximity to Madison Square Garden without giving away too much. What has your experience been with the city? And then we'll get into like some statistics from the parade because I was at the parade. And then
you couldn't catch me out there, dog.
Bro, I was elbowing my way trying to get in there.
Yeah, that's exactly it. No,
it was
no.
brutal. It was
so.
Brutal.
Before we even start, let me say to all of my more large brothers and sisters, myself included, card-carrying member of the Big Back Society, when crowds are forming, when it's hot outside, don't be around the crowds, bro. Dog, bro, I was getting elbowed by aunties, abuelas, freaking no, bro. And all right, so let me rewind. First of all, I didn't go to the parade. I didn't do anything, right? I lucked out. Game 3, when the president came to watch the game, was also the day of my sister's graduation. So I lucked out. I didn't even have to go to that side of the city. For y'all who don't know, I work very close. Like literally I can see right there on Madison Square. So I'm looking out the window. Excuse me. This is now I'm fast forwarding real quick to game 4.
Yeah.
I'm looking out the window, and Rich, I'm gonna give you the picture so you can put it in here if you remember. I see 2 dudes. The picture doesn't have it, but I see 2 dudes standing on the roof of Madison Square, walking around doing a thing or whatever. And then I come back and I see them with a rangefinder. Why do you need a rangefinder? Those guys super long things.
Yeah.
I didn't see them, but they got it was them, right? So in any case, now let me rewind. On the 3rd, when the president came to watch the game, right? Because my sister graduated in the Barclay, I intentionally took the long way. I took the Goethals to the Verrazano, and I came into Brooklyn from the south.
Yeah.
Right? Bro, when I tell you, like I heard nightmare stories of people couldn't get out of the city. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, absolutely not, dog. Absolutely not. So now I have a coworker who I know she took off specifically to go to the parade on Thursday.
Yeah.
And I heard that they shut down entrance to the area by 7:30 in the morning.
Oh man, there was people. I talked to some people. They told me that they got out there at 3 a.m. Some people told me that there was people that started the day before trying to get a good spot for the parade. It was absolutely nuts. It was pandemonium. The number, they said 2 million people were at the parade. 2 million people. That's a million more than last year's champion parade. A million more. And I want to preface that with a good job to New York. Okay.
Oh yeah.
You want to know why? Because out of 2 million people, here's the statistics for you.
Sure.
Only 11 people were taken into custody. 10 people were arrested. 4 people were stabbed, and 1 person got shot in the foot.
That was a good New York, brother.
In New York.
That's such shout out to New York City for that one.
For sure. Bro, for sure.
I will even say shout out to our boys in blue because that was work. They earned their paycheck that day. Yeah. They earned their paycheck that day, bro.
And people were going hard like all day. Like people were still out at night. Like it was crazy. When I was leaving the city at like 4 o'clock because I had to do that live show.
AM or PM?
PM.
4 a.m.
PM.
Okay.
So there were so many after parties and so many like rooftops and this and that going on. Like the city was really like getting after it still. Like you would think, the parade, all right, then it kind of fizzles out. No, people were going hard. So like my commute to Long Island for the live radio show wasn't too bad because there wasn't that many people on it because people are still outside.
Right. Dude, game 5, right?
Yeah.
So I'm at home, I'm watching the game, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, because they were showing the different watch parties. My mother gets off work at 10. No, I'm lying. At 11.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, because, after the fire, she's been staying with me. So she has to get back to Jersey. So I'm just like, it's going to be insane for her to cross Penn to, even if she was going to go through World Trade, it was going to be a nightmare. So I was like, you know what? Let me be the good son. I hop in my car. Mind you, this is at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
So throughout the third quarter, I'm driving. Right. By the time I get to her, it's like 10 minutes left in the fourth. I'm like, Mom, you see, I tried. I'm trying to be a nice son. You and I are going to sit here in this car for the remainder of the game so that I can see, so I can watch the game. Yeah, what I will say, though, is exactly what you are. Like, I'm piggybacking off of what you said. I'm watching, I was watching the game or whatever. And when I get onto the highway, because where my mom's job is right by the FDR. Mm-hmm. So I get on the FDR, dog. It's damn near empty. And when I tell you, I flew around. So I took the long way. So I go over through the southern tip of Manhattan and come back heading north so I could take the Holland. Now I could have cut through 34th, 33rd, that Midtown area. I guess GPS was like, no.
That would have been a terrible idea.
That would have been exactly
passing Madison Square Garden while the game is about to end. That's a horrible idea. Or it just ended. Oh, that would have been pandemonium.
Right. So I took the long way around, bro. I got home in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm not complaining about that.
Yeah, a lot of New Jerseys out there. A lot of brand new jerseys with the tags on at the parade. Bunch of people. Bunch of transplant. Less than 3-year living Mamdani voters. Not that that's a bad thing.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
But that was a large portion of the demographic.
I was just about to say, if Mamdani's your first New York mayor, you're not a New Yorker, buddy. If Mamdani's the first time you're voting, no.
I see the tag on one more girl's jersey. Oh my God, bro!
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't have a Knicks jersey though.
Yo, and also they're really even though they're not from here, they're really embracing it. I see how many girls yelling, "We outside! We outside!" I'm like, yo, shut up, go back inside.
No, Rich. So I've told you numerous times, I'm not a super fan. You know what I mean? Like I love for the Knicks, love for the Rangers, love for that. I love New York teams. That's my thing, right? I've lived in this city for 35 years now. Right? I can say that I am a New Yorker. Or if you don't want to give me credit because I wasn't born here, sure. Fine. I get it. I understand that we can have that conversation.
Yeah.
Man, the first time you voted in New York elections was for Mamdani. You're new here. Bro, you didn't have a pink Metro card.
They bought that jersey for the parade. It's gonna go back in the closet, and you'll never see it again unless they win next year. Like, come on,
you can't name anybody on the team.
Get out of here. Speaking of naming people on the team, they put up banners at City Hall.
I saw.
Right? And Dylan Jones played one game for the Knicks. He was number 1. In the one game he played, they gave him Patrick Ewing's number. Bruh.
They put that on City Hall as well?
Yes.
I mean, he contributed. I get it.
And you give him the greatest Knick of all time's number? What are we doing? Talk about come on. Yeah. And everybody was like, wasn't Mamdani's speech incredible? He named X players, okay? Congratulations. You're not a casual. He named a ton of players, right? And gave them like a piece of the chip. He was like, this championship, Ronaldo Balkman was a part of it. And naming all these bums that were on terrible teams.
Here's why I disagree.
Not contribute. They don't deserve.
Here's why I disagree. Here's why I disagree. You and I say, "Oh, we won," as if we're on the team. We weren't even in the city when they were playing.
Marty Collins bum. I was in the city for 2 watch parties for 2 of the games in the championship. I bet you Marty Collins bum ass who can't dribble with his left hand isn't thinking I get part of this chip. I contributed to the suffering, the years of suffering.
Well, they did. They were Knicks. They were Knicks.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. So two of the most beloved Knicks during the parade and everything, or we're celebrating the 2016 Cavs championship with LeBron, J.R. Smith, and Amon Shumpert.
I hear you. You make a great point. And once again, I want to say Rich is the sports guy out of the two of us. I know a little bit. Rich is really the sports guy, so I'm never gonna I'm not challenging you.
Yeah.
But my thing is, so what? So what?
No.
They're Knicks.
No.
They're Knicks.
You know
I'm
what?
a Knick. You're a Knick. What are you talking about?
I didn't appreciate the speech because it wasn't like I want everyone to know that I've been rocking with the Knicks this whole time, and this is what I had to suffer through. It was giving credit to players that were part that caused that suffering. To say they contributed.
I would argue that it's more back office, really.
This surreal feeling that I've never felt in my entire life as a Knicks fan, because it's the first championship in my lifetime as a Knicks fan. Dude, don't bring up the suffering. They didn't contribute to this feeling. This feeling,
but we suffered though. We suffered
solely. No, this pure surreal joy is solely this current Knicks team, and I love the Knicks team with Carmelo Anthony. Okay, I love the Knicks contributed to my suffering. Okay, suffering. This Knicks team cured that, and no other Knicks team did that.
You know what's pissing me off though? You know what really is annoying me?
Yeah,
I've seen a bunch, especially like TikTok is my social media drug of choice. Right?
Same.
I've been seeing a lot of videos of what's his name? What's this kid's name? Josh Hart. I keep saying Rose. I know his name is Josh Hart. Yeah. And like every time I try to call his name, I always say Derrick Rose. I know that's obviously not him. Yeah. But yeah, I know. Anyway, Josh Hart, right? So when he was on the Lakers, and I forget the other team he was on, but you would see him like going up to dap his teammates or whatever, and you will see them like walking past him.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
the missed handshakes. He's been famous for that. Yeah.
And then you'll see them, oh yes, and that's why he's so happy to be on the Knicks, because of Jalen Brunson, and Jalen Brunson treats him like a real person. Their friendship is older than ours.
Yes,
they knew each other forever.
Yeah, they played college together. They won a national championship in college together.
Right, yeah, so of course they're friends, but you know what I mean? So they're making it sound like, oh, they just met each other as they're on the Knicks now, and the Knicks are treating them so nice, whatever. It's like 3 or 4 Villanova players on the team right now. They know each other.
Yeah,
that's not the same thing. It's pissing me off, dog. Every time I see it, I don't know why it's annoying me so much. And you know it's crazy because you know I barely watch basketball.
Yeah,
I for damn sure not watching college ball. Yeah. And even I know that they're Villanova players. So obviously they've been friends forever.
Yeah.
Although I did find it adorable when Josh got traded to the Knicks.
Oh, the reaction.
Yeah, you saw Jalen Brunson's, like he was so happy and all that, whatever. That was dope. I thought that was cool.
Listen, I love the fact that they were able to do it in college. Mikal and Jalen won 2 in college, and Josh won 1 with them. And now they were able to do it with the Knicks. It's amazing. It's an amazing story. You can make a movie off of it. I love that. I have no hate towards that whatsoever.
Yeah, what's that other guy's name? I wish he was still on the team.
Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah. DiVincenzo, yeah. I wish he was still on the team.
I mean, basically, Landry Shamet became a much cheaper version of him. He could shoot the 3 and play perimeter D, and that's exactly what Dante's game was.
Only because he also went to Villanova.
Yeah, so well, that's well, without him, you don't get the Karl Anthony Towns because he was part of that trade.
So my brother said that's not true.
Yes, it is.
They still would have had the market cap to get Cat.
Cat wasn't a free agent. They had to trade for him. Julius Randle and Dante were the trade piece for Cat.
Okay. Well,
but that being said, yeah, I mean it sucks because Dante didn't want to get traded. The Knicks didn't want to trade him, and unfortunately, that was just a matter of circumstance.
That's just how it happened.
But I mean, the mayor gave him credit for the championship. He gave Julius Randle credit for the championship. So
you're not going to go
in the mayor's eyes, Dante's a champion. He's gonna have to make like 50 rings to accommodate the mayor's speech. So
I saw on TikTok that they were selling the championship, the trophy.
Yeah. The Larry
that is glass. Huh?
The Larry O. It's called the Larry. Yeah. It's called the Larry O'Brien.
Thank you, because I definitely didn't know that. But yeah, they're selling that for it's like $40, and I'm like, it's TikTok. The quality in this is going to be absolute dog shit. I'm not buying that.
Yeah, don't do that. They were selling rings already, like the rings design. The ring's not out yet. They're selling fake rings. You can buy them on TikTok or wherever.
Alibaba, all those.
Yeah. It's like the championship ring. It's like it's not designed yet. I'm sure it's going to be insane.
Right.
But yeah. But listen, we're riding high. Now we can focus on the World Cup. that's another story in itself with fandom. Like, how is America back? I think America's back. Have you seen the
I think New York is
the
I think
tourist?
New York is back.
No, I think
New
America in
York-
general is back. Tourists with the tourists coming
Okay,
into
make
the
your point,
United
make
States
your
for the
argument.
first time, coming into the United States for the first time and discovering beautiful stadiums. How about a World Cup game in an SEC college football stadium, and Europeans for the first time are swag surfing in the crowd?
I saw that. That was fire.
America's
That
back.
was fire. You know what I saw? Something that I saw too. Well, first of all, let's be honest. America didn't really leave. I ain't gonna
Nah, we never left, but the world kind of had a view, and we're kind of
Well, we're always they hate us because they ain't us.
But
So
now
that's
the videos, all these tourists are coming into our cities and going, "Oh my god, this city's beautiful! Oh my god, this stadium's amazing!" We didn't have to build stadiums for the World
I
Cup.
was
We
just
already
about to
had
say
them.
that.
We already had
I
them.
was just about to say that, right?
Here.
So
Here's our top 200 stadiums. Pick your best 50. There we go.
I saw a bunch of videos like, "Yo, we're so surprised. Americans didn't have to build stadiums for the World Cup." No, we got them already.
Bro,
We
how
did
many
you see
stadiums
what
in the United States we have that can hold 80 to 100,000 people? We brought like 15.
we have college stadiums that can do that?
Yeah, 100%.
Did you see the beef between FIFA and Levi Stadium?
Oh, where they hung they had to cover up because they weren't an official sponsor, but they hung the Levi, the cloth over the Levi symbol in the shape of the Levi. Yeah.
So if you look at
that's
amazing. If you look at as of us recording this today, if you look at the Levi social media, that is their
profile
picture right now.
Yeah,
they changed. Yeah, that was gas to me.
Brilliant. Whoever got that right needs a raise.
Absolutely,
for sure,
absolutely. And then on top of that, like I'm seeing all these people. It's like pause. My message to our European brothers and sisters: please, for the love of God, slow down. Okay. We've been eating this kind of food for decades. We're used to this. You feel me? Have you seen the videos of all these people losing their mind because our Red 40 and our
Have you seen that guy? Have you seen Bob from Japan?
No.
Bob from Japan, the little Asian guy who's like tried barbecue for the first time. Oh my God. The guy is hilarious. I don't know if he's real or not. I feel like he might be like a content creator troll, but
okay.
But he was like trying all this food, and you could see his like eyes light up with pure joy. And like, you know, the British eating our food is pretty hilarious because if you ever see like the UK and British like food videos,
my cousin is from England,
where they pour like curry and gravy on everything and like mayonnaise on everything.
There's a reason why we're all fat over here, buddy. There's a reason why we're Rich. Have you lost weight, by the way?
Yeah.
You're looking
thanks.
Kind of narrow in that black tee.
It's okay. I think my head might be getting bigger. It's fine.
No, it's the same size. It's just that in relation to the weight loss.
Yeah,
your head is
I know it's hilarious. All the stories like the UK guys and like whatever. They had no idea about like American condiments, like figuring out having Chick-fil-A sauce for the first time. Or ranch dressing being such a massive thing that the TSA has to put a memo out saying you cannot bring ranch dressing through the airport with you.
Oh my God, bro. The fact that they were going crazy off of Raising Cane's, and Raising Cane's is an amazing cuisine. I don't want to ruin any potential
sponsors. Is good. Raising Cane's is fine. But
Raising Cane's is not good. The sauce is good.
Yeah, cane sauce.
Yeah, the cane sauce is amazing, but the food is bland. The chicken is bland. The fries are bland. It's just the sauce is amazing.
Well, if you go to Montauk and you go to Surf Lodge, you can get Popeye's chicken tenders for $150.
How the fuck would I do that? How many tenders are you getting?
You get like 6, I think,
for $100.
So there used to be this thing that the chicken tender tower at Surf Lodge, which was chicken tenders probably from like Cisco or Balkan or one of these like food purveyors. That they were cooked there, and it's $150. This summer, they signed a partnership with Popeyes. So now the chicken tenders that they serve you are Popeyes chicken tenders with the sauces, and it's $150. Crazy.
We need to open a restaurant.
No thanks. It's a shitty business model. The margins are not worth it. But yeah, condiments. They're raving about condiments, raving about food. I mean, Scotland took over Boston and bought the city of Boston, ran out of beer, and then the next day, the Dutch got to town.
Actually,
Yes,
I didn't hear that story.
they were like they were interviewing a Scottish person. And they were like, "Yeah, you never heard it." They're like, we went to 5 bars, and the only beer they had was Bud Light. They were fully out of beer.
Hey, the Anheuser-Busch plant was not too far from me, and that closed down like last year, I think, or maybe earlier this year.
Yeah, I mean, well, they got bought by InBev, which is a Dutch company, and it's kind of like
so not seeing that, the star, the logo, not driving past and because it's by the airport, so not seeing that their logo on the building anymore. It's like end of an era. I don't even like beer like that for real, but it's just like, damn, that
I love good beer. But yeah, it's hilarious. And then like the Scottish have like this tradition where they put traffic cones on statues. So they've been putting orange traffic cones on all our historic statues. The Paul Revere one in Boston, they took like 6 guys to be able to climb it, to be able to get up high enough to even get the traffic cone on the guy's head.
It's hilarious.
But like, it's really like a pure joy moment where like, I'm in, like, there's nothing like crazy going on. Like people are doing jersey swaps in the city streets and stuff. Like America's back, baby. Big time.
I'm not gonna hold you. Like this has been an amazing summer already.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I heard
we got like 3 weeks left of the World Cup. So
yeah, I heard like the Norwegian team. I think they imported their own food though, because they were like, oh, we don't trust American food and da 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 da. And I was like, and Rich, you say things like this, and I get mad at you, and then I pull the exact same American douchebag.
So
like, you don't like it, you can go home.
So what are they eating? Seal and pilot whale? Like what are they eating?
Asshole or something. I don't know.
That's another crazy one. In the streets and in the stadiums, the Norway fans are doing the row. Because that's Viking descendants. So they have this thing where they hit the drum and then they row, and the whole stadium is doing a row.
I did both my 23andMe and my Ancestry. So 100% my DNA is out there. It is what it is. But I am, I think, 2% Norse. I am part Viking. Bruh. Hey, you can't argue with it. It came up on both of them. I'm like 2%. I think it's 2% Viking.
Well, congratulations.
I'm going for the Norway team.
Well, I have Scandinavian blood in my body, so it's fine. More than 2%, but.
So why is it okay for you to have Scandinavian blood, but it's not okay for me?
Stop copying me.
Shut up.
Well, cousin.
Cousin.
My Viking cousin.
Yeah, right. When you and I worked together, I don't know if you saw, but I bought a Viking helmet. No. But it was like rubber. It was super cheap. It was
I didn't see that.
I remember your daddy, when he saw my Viking helmet, he was just like, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's an exciting time. Summer's just starting. Are you watching any of the World Cup or no?
Not really. The only Caribbean country that's playing is Haiti.
Yeah.
And no shade, but I don't see them going that far anyway.
Yep.
So
I'm getting sucked into the US hype again. The US has never been successful in the World Cup ever. So like a few years ago, they had the I Believe campaign where it's like the whole I believe that we will win chant. And now they won 2 games for the second or third time ever in World Cup history.
My country beat the United States.
Not this year.
No. Last World Cup.
No.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, we got players. Yeah, but the problem is we got real talented players, and it's all by default. Like our best striker could have played for Nigeria, England, or the US.
Because we don't care about soccer enough. That's why. No, I'm telling you, we don't care. I don't care.
Okay. Well, we're going to talk about it anyway. I don't care if you don't care. So anyway, this guy, right? His parents are from Nigeria. They left Nigeria, went to England. They were visiting the United States, She was 7 months pregnant. The
I
doctor
didn't-
told
yeah.
her that she was too pregnant to fly, so he was born in Brooklyn, right? Then
Wait, he's on the American team.
yeah, no shit. That's what I just said.
Oh no. Sorry, I was verifying.
Yes. So
Okay.
he was going to play for the England national team, but because they have Kane, who's like the best striker in the world, he wasn't going to make the team this year. So he was next World Cup away. USA sniffs it out, wines and dines him. He decides to play for the US team.
Right.
And it's the best thing that's ever happened to us. He scores 2 goals in the first game.
100%.
Yeah. And we got a bunch of guys. It's not the only one. We got a bunch of guys that are like kind of like that.
But no. But my only point, my only point is that if this was a sport that United States actually cared about, we would be unstoppable.
It's hard to say that because
How?
when you think about it, right? So like, what?
Look at the Olympics.
Look at the.
We dominated damn everything.
I think the Netherlands.
You notice every other country, every
the
Olympics
Netherlands won the most medals in the last Olympics.
I'm not saying that we won the most medals. I'm just saying that United States is always a contender. Everybody ranks themselves in relation to the United States.
Hold on, back up. Let's unpack that for a second. So, like, I don't know if that translates, right? So, the best soccer players in the world, if all of our best athletes decided that they were going to focus on soccer, they weren't going to play anything else, right? First of all, basketball's out because they're all 7 feet tall.
Well, that's not what I was saying.
Those guys, it's like, what's LeBron James going to do on a soccer pitch?
That wasn't my point. That's not my point.
So
all right, so LeBron, amazing in soccer. Fucking, I don't know. Tyson, amazing in boxing.
The best soccer player in the world is like 5'8", 160 pounds.
And we have billions of people in this country. You mean to tell me we can't find the best soccer player?
We have 350 million people. We don't even have a billion. Don't even have a billion.
But my point is,
you're trying to science me.
I wasn't trying to science you. I'll tell you what I'm trying to science you. This is not one of those times. But my point is that as many people as we have in this country, if we put more money into things like soccer, right? Like especially in New York, everywhere you go, there's a basketball court.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's not that many soccer fields. There are a bunch of soccer fields, especially in Brooklyn, that I know of personally because I grew up in Brooklyn. But we as Americans don't care for it. We play basketball, we play football, we definitely play baseball.
Yeah.
If we put more resources into soccer, I am telling you, there's no doubt in my mind we wouldn't dominate in soccer. It's just that we don't care. We don't care.
Yeah. I think it would catch up eventually. I would say, like, you know, you think about like the rich history of like Argentina or like Spain when it comes to soccer. It's like 100 years of like of soccer. The UK as well. So like eventually like the US by default, because they're, you know, later to the game, it's not as prominent. If it would catch up eventually, I feel like. Yeah. But you already see that. Like I saw a video. I sent it to you on TikTok. It was hilarious. There was like all these people discovering the World Cup for the first time. And this one dude was like, they got brothers on the team. And they were like, he was like, I'm rocking with the US. He's like, hold on, I'm about to order my jersey right now.
Hey, so yeah, like I'm rocking with the US team because I'm US, obviously, USA.
Yeah.
But side note, why are all of our chants so shit? I hate the US chants.
Scotland's got a funny one.
England has a bunch of funny ones.
Yeah.
But in any case, that my only argument, I'm not even saying that, we would, let me walk it back a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not even saying that, we're going to come in and just dog walk every other team. I'm just saying that the United States doesn't prioritize soccer as much as we prioritize our other sports.
Yeah.
And because of that, that's why I think that we are not at least having the conversation of, is the United States a good team? Actually, not even, because look at the women's team. The women's team, they're pretty good. Yeah, they're really good. The women's team win more than the men's team.
Yeah, they've won 4 World Cups, and the men's team has never won one. So they've never played. The men's team's never even made it to the final, I don't think. There's only 3 times. This is the 3rd time since the inception of the World Cup in like 1920 or something like that the U.S. has won 2 games in a row in the World Cup. So
that's what I'm saying, because we don't care.
We care now.
We care now, goddammit.
The Knicks won. Listen, if somehow, I don't know that this is going to
happen.
But
It's not
listen,
going to
but
happen.
think about this, right? If the U.S. wins the World Cup, we have beaten Canada in the Olympics in the gold medal hockey game in women's and men's. Okay. And that we're taking over everything. We're taking over everything.
Oh, if I lost 60 pounds, I would look hot and sexy too. Like if we're in Magic Harry Potter land, that's never going to happen, dude.
No.
We're not winning the.
If it happens, I mean, it's an American summer. Better book your trip to Europe.
If it happens, I'll shave my locks off.
You heard it here, folks. First here, you know what? This is gonna be on video on the internet. That's as good as a signed contract.
Yeah. I will shave my locks off. When's
the last time you had a shaved head?
A shaved head,
or like a fade? When's the last time you had when you didn't have? Huh?
High school?
Damn, you might have a weird shaped head. You don't even know.
I have no idea. I have no clue. But like before, even when you and I met, I used to do the coils, the high kind of like the high top coil, and then I locked it. And geez, I've had that for and when I was in, I gotta find a picture. When I was in undergrad, I had a mohawk. I had a straight up hardcore mohawk.
A mohawk?
Not high, but I looked like
Swaggy Pig
Crocodile from Serafina.
Wow.
yeah. I don't know what I was thinking, and I don't know why my parents let me do it.
That's wild.
Yeah, I just remember my father's just like, what, why? No. But yeah.
That's crazy. So if the U.S. wins the World Cup, Ronell is gonna shave his head.
I will shave my head.
Yeah,
I will shave my head.
I mean, I wouldn't take it. I would take it a step further and say I'll be the one to shave your head, but I haven't cut hair since high school. I'm not trying to get back into that.
I don't know. I feel like there's something inherently racist about you cutting my locks.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Take that back. I take that back. I retract that.
But yeah, no. I mean,
it's like the Colin Kaepernick movie.
What?
Yeah, they made him cut his hair or something.
Oh, I don't know.
So
I know that he did it for
movie. I watched it.
Oh, I didn't see it. Nah. I thought you were being sarcastic. I didn't know there was actually a movie.
Historical documentation, you know.
Okay.
I think that they did it to a wrestler a couple years ago.
Yeah, I know that too.
Wrestler and
then
his hair on the mat. The ref.
Yeah.
I would, if that was my kid. Oh my god, I'd be in jail.
Oh,
send me to jail. I'd be locked up.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. See, I'll be honest though. I am very happy now that in corporate, other styles of hair are becoming more accepted.
I mean, it's crazy to think like that because when I first started working in finance, you couldn't even have a beard. Suit and tie every day. You had to wear a tie and you had to shave your face. It was like playing for the Yankees. I'm like, why can't I have a beard? Then I started growing a beard because I just didn't give a shit when I was on my way out of the company I was working for. And I was like, now everyone's got beards. I'm like, what the
wait, that wasn't when
no. This is 2000. This is 2010.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
When I started, not when I met you.
Oh yeah, right. Because you were already established by then. Yeah. But yeah, no. So I'm just happy that I'm able to have my hair nice and locked up. I've always wanted locks, but it wasn't really, I don't want to say frowned upon, but it was just not welcome really in the work environment.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah.
Well, we're growing. It's not perfect. It's 2026. We're making progress.
Right.
How do you feel about all these content creators kind of trying to steal the moment away from these events? All the streamers that were at the Knicks parade acting like they're diehard Knicks fans, like that one guy who's just like a LeBron dick rider, and he was wearing a Knicks jersey and acting like he was the biggest Knicks fan in the world. It's
so my thing is, I personally believe that there's a difference between being a content creator. Yep, there you go. That there's a difference between being a content creator and a clout chaser.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You and I create content. We make our videos, we have our conversations, we discuss things online or whatever. But I'm not doing like me and my homeboy, we call it I don't know if that's a thing, but I know we call it being head ass. And it's like, like those people, okay,
I've never heard that term before.
That's just me and my homeboy.
Yeah.
But you see like how I go live on TikTok, regular-ish or whatever, right?
Yeah.
On TikTok, people donate bits and tokens. And honestly, like a bit loosely translates to about a penny.
Okay.
Right. So if I want any real money, it's like you got to send at least 100 bits. That's like $1. And even still, TikTok takes X amount or whatever. Right.
You got to like earn a certain amount before you cash it out, right?
I think so. Yeah. I think it's like $10.
Yeah.
I think it's like $10. It's just that usually no flex, but when I go live, I usually make like $10-20 anyway. So I always cash out.
Right.
Like during the pay period or whatever.
Right.
Anyway, so you give me 10 bits. I'm like, oh, thank you, appreciate, which I genuinely do appreciate, because that's your 5 cents. You didn't have to give me your 5 cents, but at the end of the day, it's still a nickel. I'm not gonna, but you see people, oh my god, thank you for the, like, that's being head ass. I'm not doing that, right? So those people who are out there, they're doing it for clout. And the thing is that if you just be authentic, you'll be fine. Little quick example, and Rich, I'll give you the original video to this, so that if you want, you could put it here as well.
Yeah.
But if you want, I have a video on my TikTok, right, where I was on the phone with my little brother. Now, once again, you guys know I am not a super basketball fan, so I don't know a lot of player names. I don't, right? So he calls, so I call him. I think this is when we won game 1, and I'm talking big shit. Knicks all day, Knicks, whatever.
Yeah.
So my little brother's like, oh, who is, I don't know, I'm ruining the story, but it's like, who is the better point guard, right? And he says I Show Speed's real name. And
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, because I'm talking to my little brother, and if I actually picked the good one, then it's like I'm shitting on him. I didn't know he was baiting me out, so I lied, right? I guess I said
you picked one.
I picked one.
Yeah.
Right? Why? Because I'm in that, especially in that instance, I'm a fraud. I don't know. Right?
But that's what I meant with all the brand new.
My little brother, so it's fine.
That's what I meant with all the brand new jerseys walking around that didn't even know anybody. Same thing. They said I Show Speed or this other guy. Who's the better with their real names? Yeah. Who's the better Knicks player? And they start naming people. It's like you don't know people that played for the Knicks. Dylan Jones, first of all, I couldn't have picked him out of a lineup. He played one game for the Knicks this year, and they give him Patrick Ewing's number. So, like, yeah, I could see how, like, the casuals could make that mistake and be like, oh.
But my thing is,
but
so I say
it's like the Mandela effect, though, because they're like naming, like, oh, he was great, he was gritty, he was this, he was that.
Yeah.
Brother,
it's not the flat out lying.
Huh?
They're flat out lying. I said it's not the Mandela effect. They're flat out lying.
Yeah, but no. But I meant the way that they say it with confidence. It's like they believe it, even though it's like absurdly, blatantly untrue, and like you're just talking shit,
But my point is, I say all that to say, right? So, as a content creator, I came online on my TikTok. Hey guys, I'm a fraud. I'm an asshole. I didn't.
Oh, you made a video about it?
Yeah. So I posted it to my TikTok, right?
Yeah, I don't follow.
Which is fine because you see, I made content about it. But these guys LARPing, they get a Patrick Ewing jersey, and then they're like, "Oh yes, this is the
bro." LARPing is a crazy relevant term right now between the Knicks parade and now the content around the World Cup. That guy, he's a streamer. I forget what his name is, but he's an Asian kid, and he's pretending. So there was a video of a Asian guy who doesn't speak good English, and they interviewed him about the World Cup, and he was like, "I don't speak good English." He's like, "But I am excited." So now this like streamer kid who definitely speaks English is going around to all the games, getting on like local news, like interviews, and like basically recreating that video over and over and over again. It's like LARPing is a great term, the casuals with the here's the thing. With the tag still on the jersey walking around.
Me personally, I don't mind the casual. Oh, you're not really a Knicks fan. You weren't really here for, like, even I was here for a nice portion of the drought.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get it. So you're caught up in the hype of New York.
Yeah.
Fine, cool. But it's the people like me who don't really know what they're talking about, and then they want to get on and speak with authority. And oh yes, I'm the biggest Knicks fan, and nobody knows more than me. And they have the hat and the chain and the the sneakers and the jersey. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop, bro.
I said
That's just
I said
so
2
lame to
weeks.
me.
I said 2 weeks ago. I said you have my permission as a diehard Knicks fan to be a casual bandwagon jumping Knicks fan for the next 3 weeks. Next week, that's over. Go back to whatever hole you came from. Sit the fuck down.
Well, how about this?
Shut the fuck
My
up.
little brother, right? My little brother is a Celtics fanatic, right? Comma, he is a fan of basketball.
Yeah.
He can quote stat. You would like to meet him.
Why is he a Celtics fan? Who's his
He
favorite
told
player?
me. He told me. I'm not gonna answer that because I'm not sure.
I do the sports radio show, New York Sports Loudmouth. Shout out to them. Shout out to Errol. Shout out to Quentin Cobles. Quentin Cobles played for the Jets, first round pick. Monster. I met him in person for the first time the day of the parade because I did a live radio event with them. Anyway, he's a Celtics fan, and his reason for being a Celtics fan, even though he's from North Carolina, grew up in North Carolina, played for the Jets, makes sense. When he was in high school, Kevin Garnett bought his team sneakers. So since then, he's rocked with the Celtics. Perfect. Okay. Makes perfect sense.
I think it's something like that.
Not that I need to, but I will allow it. It's okay. Yeah. So that makes sense, you know? But for some of these people, like, why are you whoever?
Like, what I said, though, my little brother, like, when I tell you, he can quote stats from, like, an obscure game that was played in 1985. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he likes the Celtics. And he's like, all right, fine, Renell, you want to be a Knicks fan? You're not going to get out online and on this social media and embarrass me. So, and he gives me a bunch of videos all the time that I'm watching now. I'm learning about stuff. I'm learning about the current team. I'm learning about how NBA really developed. Once again, Rich, you know what I mean? Like, I would never try to usurp your sports knowledge. You know what I mean? Like, I know my lane. Huh?
Don't you dare.
I would never. No. But I am, you know what I mean? Like, my brother's like, all right, well, if you want to talk about Knicks, and you're a Knicks fan, here, start learning this knowledge.
I mean, but you could do whatever you want, okay? If you go to a game a year and you say I'm a Knicks fan, but you don't really follow the team, I'll allow it, okay? But if you went out and you never been to a Knicks game, you never watched the game, you don't know any of the players, and you came in the last couple weeks when they were hot going on a run and you went out and bought a jersey for the parade and you were in the streets with the other 2 million people yelling, "We outside," but you ain't never been outside in your life. Next week, you put that jersey back in the closet, you sit the fuck down, okay, and go back to whatever bullshit you were doing, okay? You get one more week of being on the bandwagon and then you go back inside.
I'm not even mad at that, though.
I am.
And my brother, no, I'm not mad at your point. I agree with you. Like, what my brother was like, all right, so when the draft comes around, I have to learn certain blah, blah, blah. And you know what I mean? But like I said, because he is a fan of basketball, I forget his reason why he's a Celtics fan, because he was born in Harlem. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
But he loves the Celtics. You can't tell him nothing about the Knicks. But at the same token, he says he's a bigger New York Knicks fan than I am because he knows more of their history. I
mean, that just means he's a bigger sports fan than you are.
Yes. And even still, if you're a bandwagon fan, just say that. It's okay.
Yeah. It's okay. Don't act like a day one, though. That's my point. That was my problem. That was my problem with Mamdani's speech. He might be a big diehard Knicks fan, but it came off that he was a casual. Just because someone wrote this speech that he recited these players' names and all this other bullshit, it just came off as corny. It came off as like, you weren't here. You weren't here riding with us. Like, get out of here. You weren't here. You weren't here when the Knicks won 20 games, all right? You weren't here.
He's from New York.
I don't
he's not born. He wasn't born in New York. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying he was born in like Uganda or something.
Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with it. I don't care if you were born somewhere else.
No, sorry. What I mean is he is a New Yorker, though.
Yeah. But my point is the way that his speech came off was corny. He came off as a politician who was campaigning that he was a diehard but he's really just a casual. Hence,
Let me say
Dylan Jones 33 on City Hall.
Let me say this as a casual.
Bro, if it was me and I was the mayor and I walked outside and looking around at the banners and say, oh, this looks good. Then I see Dylan Jones, number 33. I go, who the fuck is 33 Jones? Take that down. Take it down right now. I don't care if there's a gap in between the other jerseys. Take that one down. Spray paint it. I don't care.
It had to be symmetrical.
But that just proves my point. The corniness.
I didn't hear the speech. I didn't listen to the speech. But the one thing I will say,
because I saw these non-sports fans are like, "Oh my god, he's so inspiring." It's like, wait a minute, political, you little bitch.
Wait, how is it political?
No, the people that heard his speech that aren't sports fans that are like, "Oh my god, Mom Donnie, that's my mayor." It's like, you're gay.
What he's literally your mayor.
He's not my mayor. I don't live in New York City anymore. He's not my mayor.
Oh, fuck you.
Fine. Trap house.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. But even if he was, I'm just saying, like, shut up.
I get you.
Oh my god, it's like, what are you all over you loser?
Watching this, we are not discussing the politics.
I don't care about politics at all. Like that's
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's not my motivation to like talk good politics, bad politics. If you like them, you hate them, whatever it is. But to take that moment that's purely about the Knicks and be like, "That's my mayor." It's like, you're gay.
Shut up.
Stop it. It's true.
Stop it.
Get back in your hole. Go back in your cuck chair. Go back in your cuck chair. Don't ask me to speak.
Can you explain to me? Can you please explain to me why did Cat have no? I was about to say something reckless. I'm like, I know what the cuck chair is. It's like, how do you know?
Yeah, how do you really know?
Right. Why did Cat have that big ass jacket on?
Because after all that, the Knicks are the champions. Do you get the reference? Dude. No, you casual fan.
I've established that already. I've said that.
All right. So Cat has. You ever look up Cat highlights? Zesty. Look up Zesty. Zesty Cat highlights. And he has this one where he's like, after all that, but he sounds like, really suspect. So that was a reference to that. You killed the moment. Oh. See, this is why I can't do this podcast with Ronell. He doesn't even know sports. What am I going to do?
See what I'm learning, and I'm willing to learn.
I have to go outside with my sports friends and do live radio events that take me 5 hours to get home.
Yeah. You, Mr. Sports Guy, Mr. Sports Talk. Yeah,
I don't want to sound ungrateful. Okay, we'll segue to the event. I don't want to sound ungrateful because I'm not. I love those guys. I love working with them.
Oh no! You just did like the commute.
The commute is what annoys me. So here's my thing. I've never done. To check these things, I've never done live radio to this point. Done live radio now. I never did a live in-person show to this point. I just did my first one. Right.
Congrats on that.
Yeah, and it was an experience. It was interesting. Listen, I thought I was going to be nervous, and of course, I'm not. I wasn't. I was just kind of like,
you don't know how to be nervous. First of all, respectfully, you don't shut the hell up.
There was kind of a flow where the normal show is produced, and there's segments, and there's open format for like conversation where everyone kind of gets to take their turn. The beginning of the show was very chaotic. Okay, where the host, who's awesome and he has a presence and he's a dominating presence, and you kind of like get in where you can fit in because his presence is so overbearing and dominant. Not in a bad way, just kind of was. But
that's
there was like nerves for the live event. So then he was over talking in the first segment, which is the only segment that I was on. So that's the other thing we'll get into. But like, so we had a guest who shout out to the unbiased Knicks fan. Okay. He has a big podcast, big following. He was the guest, and so we would be asking him questions, but instead of like letting the questions get out, he kind of was nervous, so he was over talking. So like the guest didn't even get to like really answer the question, and he was just like dominating, which he got way better at as like the segments went on. So as like the show rolled on, he got better. It became more of a conversation, more of a debate, people going back and forth, which is amazing. You know, obviously chalk it up to like nerves or whatever the case may be. But for me, it was a long day. All right. I got to the city around like 9 o'clock in the morning to go to the Knicks parade.
Where was this recorded?
Huh?
Where physically was this recorded?
It was in the middle of Long Island at a place called the Main Event, which is like a Dave and Buster's type place, and it's in Deer Park, which is like the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
All right. So I had to leave the city at 4:00 to get to this event. The event was at 6:30, and it went until it ended up starting late. It ended up starting at 7, and they went till 10. I was like looking at like schedules and stuff to get out because I had stuff to do the next day, and like just like
you're building your
itinerary. I was already like kind of stressed out because like my timing was like I got a lot of work to do the next day and travel. So like I was just kind of like in my head about it. So then like the first segment that I'm on, I don't really like the way it went. I didn't like the flow. It kind of was like, I didn't really get to like, contribute as much as I would have liked to, but it is what it is. It's not my show. Then I sit there and I'm waiting to like be used again. And like 9:30 rolls around and it's like either I could take the 10 o'clock out of there so I can get home by 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, or I could stay and then wait until 11:50 and not get home till 4 a.m. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do the next segment. And then they came up to me and like, all right, you're on this one. I was like, nah, I'm out. And like, I didn't want to like be like I was ungrateful or I was like upset about it. I wasn't. It was just like looking at my time and it's like, to do an event like this again, it's really got to be like worth my time. And like, it's not like I'm getting paid for it. It's not like, it's a free thing. So like,
what's the exposure though?
We'll see. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. They're a top 200 on Spotify radio show or sports show, which they're getting better. They're getting the thing down. But like, New York sports loudmouth is very much the host. Everybody kind of just like fits in. So like, I'm just like, I don't want to sound negative. Like I said, I don't want to complain about it, sound negative, but it's just my time is like, I have to like watch out for my time because I'm very honestly so much stuff going on.
That's similar to like, remember when we used to record in Ronkonkoma?
Yeah.
And it's just like, dude, like
that's why it's hard to get Theo back on. It's the same thing. Yeah. It's like,
and just for anybody who's not aware, who's watching this, Theo is still fully 100% a member of this podcast. It's just we can't record in person, and he doesn't want to record this way.
Well, that's the whole point. It's like for him, okay. So the same thing with this other sports show. The gentleman that hosts that sports show lives in Smithtown. It's a couple towns over from the town that they had the live event in. Okay. For Theo, he wants to record in his shop. So for him, it's an hour. It's an hour out of his day to allocate time to this podcast. Okay. For me, it's a 3-hour travel. It's an hour record. It's a 3-hour travel back. Then it's 10 hours, 8 hours of editing. It's another 2 hours of clipping. And then it's posting every day. It's a lot more bandwidth for me.
Yeah.
So when I get it. The travel, the account of the travel, that's where I'm like, is the juice worth the squeeze? And if it doesn't, if it's not a compromise that like benefits me, then I lose steam on it. And I'm like, why do I want to do it?
Yeah. I'm not mad at that. Because I even remember like you and I used to drive back and dude, that drive sucks.
Yeah. Cause get home at like midnight. That was even when I lived in the city. It was still like getting home at midnight. You know what I mean? It's not like when his shop was 10 minutes up the road from his house. He's kicked his feet up and like texted me bullshit. I'm like, yeah.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah. Guaranteed. We're now making it back because I used to live in Williamsburg at the time. Yeah. We're now getting to Williamsburg, and I'm guaranteed Theo's in bed, relaxed with his feet up
on his couch with his family. You know what I mean? Like it's
right.
It's just one of those things. Like I got home that show, which as awesome as it was to do a live event with like bunch of people there and like hang out with these guys and like, see like a real like produced live show. And I've never been a part of it. It was like, I didn't go home till 3 a.m. I had shit to do in the morning. I had to travel in the morning. Like it was just a lot for me. So like not to be negative. It was an awesome thing, but I was still riding the high of like the Knicks winning, but it was just a very long day for me. It was like,
yeah. And then I'm assuming that would you be a regular on there?
I am on it every Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means every Thursday night, Friday morning, you're just cooked for the next day.
Well, the show is done remote normally. So for me, it's easy. I log in, it's a 7 to 11 show. It's still 4 hours, but at least I'm in my office. you know,
Right.
behind the green
Right.
screen, able to like remote in. So it's like I turn everything off and I'm like, all right, I go into the next room and my day's done. So it's not that bad because it's remote. If it was like in a studio every Thursday, there's no way I could commit to it.
Because then you'll be right back.
Well, that's my point is I wouldn't feel good about committing to somebody else's show when I can't even commit to doing my show.
Our own show. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna lie though. Like I've really been toying with the idea of getting my own studio again. I've really
big
been
ass house, all those rooms, kick out one of those family members and build one.
Are you gonna come to Jersey to record every Thursday?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Not.
Exactly.
Absolutely not.
Exactly. That's why like I wanted there's this place in Brooklyn. I don't want to say the name yet, but there's a place in Brooklyn that I've been looking at since COVID. And I'm like, they have a room that has not gone up for rent yet.
Yeah.
And it's freaking huge. And oh my God, dude, that's my goal. That's my goal. I just need let me win the lottery.
Well, my thing is I need to figure out, and I had this conversation when I had Ryan from the Ryan Show on last week.
Yeah.
Which that episode I'm happy with how it came up. But
great episode. The episode was amazing, but I wasn't on there, so fuck you.
Yeah. I need to figure out if I can monetize this. And if I can monetize it, all the sacrifices and all like the giving of time and bandwidth and travel will all be worth it. If I can't, then it's just a hobby and it's got to fit where it can. And that's just the reality of it. And while I want to be consistent and I want to do this regularly and I enjoy doing it regularly,
stuff. You got real life on top of all of this.
You're not paying my bills, quietly sit down and shut the fuck up.
Respectfully.
Disrespectfully. I don't care.
Yeah.
Time is valuable and I don't like my time being wasted. I'm very much a stickler for that. And for good or bad, my faults are my faults. But like, if I feel for a second that my time is being wasted, I take my time back.
I agree with you. I fully agree with you, dude. I'm gonna be honest. You don't know how many times. Don't get me wrong. Like the conversation was great. I think that is one of the things that reinforced. Like you and me got so cool. Yeah. But those rides coming back from Ronkonkoma, it's just like, bro, your mom, bro. Like I just want to be home after a long day's work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get it.
Well,
I get it.
And now I'm like, also like, as much as I'd like the interview with like T. Finney and like Ryan, I don't want this platform to like, as I'm clipping and like rewatching the stuff, I don't want it to like convert or change into like an interview style. I like the platform the way it was, like to capture like what we did in season 1 and season 2 with like the funny moments and like the history stories and like current events and like our takes on it.
Even the tinfoil hat.
Yes, I don't want to script it too much where it like feels overproduced and like I want it to still be organically funny.
Yes, I agree.
Even though I like those 2 episodes and when it came out, it's not the view. It's not the way I want the direction that I want to go.
Yeah, it's not your vision. Not for nothing. And that right there is the problem. Because like even with the It's Ironic podcast, shout out It's Ironic podcast, but even with the It's Ironic podcast, right? Do you know how many people reach out to me and said, hey, Ronell, like you have all this studio equipment in your house. Why can't you do a season where you guys are just remote? Because it's very expensive to produce. Yeah. And I'm like, well, that's not the vision of my podcast.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like if I wanted to get on my computer and me and my buddy talk nonsense and then we record it, that's one thing. But that even this podcast, this is not how you and I envisioned this initially.
No, this is the only way that we can do it to keep it going. Like that's exactly how difficult it is to like get on the same schedule with each other. And that's the same thing with season 3. Theo's not here. It's like he's doing his own show. He's too busy. He only do it in a certain way. He's unwilling to compromise. And like, I love him to death, but he's always been the same. That's just how he is. So like, I'm not capable of doing it.
Oh, actually, you know what? That's going to increase, get us some eyeballs. All right. So you guys, anybody who's watching this, go back to Theo and say like, oh yeah, we got beef. And we're talking nonsense to Theo.
Yeah, fuck Theo.
Fuck Theo.
On that note,
cue the calypso.
Yeah, we don't have calypso anymore. Season 3, episode 4. Follow, subscribe.
Peace.